Hey YouTube family, this is Nick here with LMD Studios. Today I'm going to be discussing the difference between Ohuhu Markers and Windsor Newton Markers, two of the most popular brands of alcohol markers on the market. As an artist, I've used both brands extensively in my work, and I wanted to share my thoughts on each with you. Okay, before I get started, I wanted to say that I'm not sponsored by these products at all. So everything that I'm going to say is completely based on my opinion. Now, if you choose to purchase any of these marker sets, I do have an affiliate link in the description down below, and I do get a little bit of kickback from that, which helps in growing the channel. Also, if you like this video and you'd like to see more, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button so you know every time I upload another video. With that out of the way, let's get started. Alright, so with the new Spider-Man Across the Spider-Man movie that just came out, I wanted to draw one of my favorite superheroes and one of my favorite iterations of the character, Spider-Man. More specifically, the Scarlet Spider. Not just any Scarlet Spider, but the one from the Clone Saga that took place in the 90s. Yeah, I'm old. Get over it. Now, before I get started coloring, I wanted to let you know that I've done a review on both of these marker sets individually. And if you want to see those videos, the link will be in the description down below or in the card above. Now, I chose this character because I wanted to keep things simple and down to the point. The color scheme is simple, and honestly, I just love this character and his costume. First, let's talk about Ohuhu Markers. Ohuhu Markers are known for their affordability, making them a popular choice among artists who are just starting out, or on any tight budget for that matter. They come in a wide range of colors and feature dual tips, one brush tip and one chisel tip. The chisel tip is great for the filling in large areas, while the brush tip is perfect for adding details and precision work. I used Ohuhu markers in several of my pieces and found that they blend nicely and create a smooth finish. However, I have noticed that the colors can be a bit inconsistent. Some markers are more vibrant than others, and the ink can sometimes streak and appear blotchy. Now, let's move on to Windsor Newton Markers. Windsor Newton is a well-respected brand in the art world, and their markers are known for their high quality and rich colors. They also feature dual tips, one brush point and one broad chisel tip. Keep in mind that both sets of markers have variations of tip, but I chose the brush tip set because of preference. I found that Windsor Newton markers produce very vibrant colors and blend extremely well. The ink also flows very smoothly and doesn't appear blotchy or streaky. However, one downside is that they are significantly more expensive than Ohuhu markers, so they may not be the best choice for artists who are just starting out or on a tight budget. One more thing I would like to add is that Windsor Newton markers are more saturated and bleed heavier, which can damage the surface you are working on, or in this case, pick up the varnish from the table I was using and damage the artwork. Performance-wise, these markers both are great. For price to quantity to quality ratio, I have to give the point to Ohuhu. What about the design and make of the marker? Well, they are both roughly the same size, with the Windsor Newton being a little thicker, meaning that it can hold a little more ink than the Ohuhu, so point there. Both are very comfortable to hold, but personally, I like how the Ohuhu feels in my hand. However, I am a big fan of the thickness of the Windsor Newton marker. In conclusion, both Ohuhu and Windsor Newton markers have their pros and cons. If you're just starting out or are on a budget, Ohuhu markers are a great choice. They're affordable and offer a wide range of colors. However, if you're looking for a higher quality and more consistent colors, Windsor Newton markers are the way to go. Remember, as an artist, it's important to experiment with different materials and find what works best for you. Ultimately, the choice between these two brands will come down to your personal preferences and needs as an artist. Well folks, that is all that I have for you today, and if you'd like this video, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you know whenever I post another video. If you want to see some of my work, check out my Instagram page and follow me there. The link will be in the description below. So until next time, stay creative and see you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. If you like what you see, hit that bell icon so that you can get notified anytime I post another video.